a very good day to you all. In this video, I would like to share with you on how to find a limit for a fraction function, okay, for a rational function, okay, whereby the numerator or the denominator, if we find the limit by itself, equals 0, okay. So in order to solve that kind of problem, we can use factorization method, okay. So let's consider the first example over here. So what we have is x squared minus 3x plus 2 over x minus 2. As you can see here, if we direct substitute the denominator over here by 2, okay, so what will happen? 2 minus 2 is 0. So denominator cannot be 0. So how we can continue find the limit of the function? As I said way earlier in previous videos, for if we actually we want to find the limit of a function is for us to know the behavior of the function. Okay, so the next step is for us to factorize the numerator over here. The rest is just copy paste like this lah. So we can factorize this one to become x minus 2, x minus 1. Okay, so from here we can see, after we factorize, we can cancel something out. As we can see over here, we have x minus 2, x minus 2 cancel each other. Actually not cancel, we divide them. We divide and they equal to 1 lah. Okay, and then next, x minus 1, we apply the limit. What we do? Substitute. Okay, we just substitute and then we get the number of limit, the value. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, now let's continue with the second one. Okay, now for this one, okay, it's a big fraction, it's a rational function. Okay, maybe up here lah, numerator over here, you see over here, if we direct substitute, we get 1 squared plus 1 minus 2. It is equals 0. So as I said way earlier at the beginning of the video, if we have a rational function, okay, if we find the limit, if we can mental calculate the limit of the numerator and denominator and then we get 0, so it is advisable we use factorization method first. Okay, now in this case we have a quadratic in numerator and denominator. So what we do, we factorize the numerator and denominator. Okay, so what we get, numerator we factorize, we get x plus 2, x minus 1. For the denominator we get x minus 1, x minus 3. So over there we can see what we can cancel out. We can divide x minus 1, this bracket, with this bracket, x minus 1. So what's left is x plus 2 divided by x minus 3. X plus 2, x minus 3. And then we just apply the limit, just substitute the value. Direct substitution. Okay, so we get it. I think I made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake. The limit shouldn't be here. Okay. If you direct substitute already, no need to write the limit anymore. Okay, as you can see here, we substitute 1, right? We substitute, okay, sorry. Okay, we substitute 1, okay, so 1 plus 2 over 1 minus 3 to become this one, right? Okay, so this is the answer lah. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, now let's continue with the next one. This one looks difficult, isn't it? We have multiple fractions some more, and then we have brackets some more. Don't worry, we can do one by one. Okay, so by using the properties of limit, okay, maybe we solve them first. We make them better first. Okay, as you can see here, we have multiple fractions. Okay, the one that we we see in the previous video up there, a and b, is whereby we have a limit x approaching a, of a big fraction like this. And then we potong whatever, we cancel anything, we get the value. Now, for this one, the form is not even one big fraction. So we have to change it to this form first. Then we solve them further. Okay, factorize ke or not later. But now we have we must do something to this one. Okay, so what happens if we have a fraction minus another fraction? Minus another fraction. So what we do is we can this one you copy, just copy lah. Okay, I want to solve this one inside first. So what we do, we make the denominator equal. This is just the step. You don't want to do this, you want to skip the next line, also can, no problem. I just want to show you how to do it. Okay, now next, this one. What happened was I simplified this to become this one. Just simplify, and then this one we can simplify further. We can simplify further to become this one. Okay, so from here we can see something we can cancel, something we can divide. What is that? This one, this bracket with this bracket. So we can cancel them out. Okay, so what's left is this one. We can direct substitute to get this one, and further 1 over 16 as the answer. Okay, now let's continue the next example. This one, sorry. Okay, now for this one, we have one fraction only. Thank God, not like previously. So many fraction, we have to cross multiply and whatnot. But this one, even so, we have to do something with this one. This one has it's a cubic expression. Cubic expression. So we have to do something. We have to factorize it lah. Okay. So if it's cubic and above, in order for us to factorize it, we have to do long division. We have to do long division. Okay, how to do long division? That's from your previous knowledge from the first semester. Okay, but in short, I give you a clue, or maybe I zoom it out a little bit. Allah, sorry. Okay, now, tapi tak apalah. Okay, now since I give you clue already lah. Okay, since x cubed minus 1 equals x minus 1 multiplied by x squared plus x plus 1. Okay, this is the clue. Okay, so what we can do, we write them like that in the numerator, because x cubed minus 1 is in the numerator. And then we take the limit lah. From here, we can see what we can potong. Okay, which is x minus 1 and x minus 1 over here. And then next step is just apply the limit of x squared plus x plus 1. Direct substitute and we get the value of 3. Okay, now next example. For this one a little bit complex. Okay, but if we do one by one, it should be easy. Now, given a fraction like this, whereby fx plus 2 minus f2 divide by x, we want to take the limit of the whole thing. But what fx is? Fx is given like this over here. So the first step that we must do is to find fx plus 2 and f2. F2 easy lah. You just substitute, you get this one. And then 1 over what is this? 1 over 3, isn't it? 1 over 3 lah. That is the value. Okay. Now how about this one? This one easy. Just substitute like that. Okay, because initially if it's fx, then it's x squared, right? So if it's x plus 2, then x plus 2 squared. Same concept lah. Okay, now we get these values, we get this expression. Now what we do, we substitute according to the question over here. Okay, like that. Wait. Oh, no, I forget. Sorry. Before we substitute, before we substitute, what I want to do is we adjust this one a little bit. How to adjust? Okay. This numerator, I put it over here. Okay. And then this denominator, I change the form to become 1 over x. So that we can multiply them over here. Over here is multiplication. This is multiplication lah, because it has a dot, hidden dot between. It's a multiply. So from the properties, you've seen this one, right? Okay, so what we can do is, then we substitute this one. Okay, now let's substitute, we get this one. But the 1 over x, don't forget lah. You just need to bring everything until you solve it. Now, we substitute. What we do now, we this one fraction minus another fraction. What we do, we cross multiply like this. We cross multiply like this, and then this is the limit lah. Okay, and then 1 minus x also over here, don't forget, and then this one also. It looks too many stuff for you to write, but you can skip this step. Okay, you can skip if you want. Okay, I just want to show you how it's done. And then from here, we can simplify it to become like this. Okay, this one, you see this square, right? This square also, right? What to do? We can expand them. Okay, we have to simplify this part. Then we can do something with this one. Okay, now this is the next step. Okay, so we expand the numerator to get this one. Okay, and then we can proceed with the denominator like that. I expand this one first. The 3 multiply, not yet. Okay, afterwards, what to do? We simplify. This one simplify lah, just multiply like that lah. Up here also like that. Okay, now you see over here. Sorry, we have x over here. We have x also over here. We want to make this one vanish. How to do that? We factorize this one. We factorize. We can factorize this one. We can factorize x from x squared and from 4x. That's why we get this minus x multiply x plus 4. So from here, what we can do, we can divide x by x. Divide x by x, settle already. What's left? Okay, what's left is this one. You just, oh, sorry. I'm very sorry again. If we apply the limit, okay, do not ever write the limit again. Like this. I already substitute with 0, right? Okay. So, don't write the limit. Don't write the limit. Okay. My bad. Okay. And then, you just use your calculator and get the value lah. Like, over here. Okay. The value is minus 4 over 9. Okay. So, I think that's all. Okay. For the lesson in this video. So this is the exercise for you to do on your own by applying what you have learned throughout the video. So I think that's all. Thank you for your time and attention. Assalamualaikum and have a good day.